Hello, this is Dr. Liz with Dr. Liz Soul Care Seminars, and I wanted to just give you a quick overview of what we're going to be talking about with my first series, and that is our marriage series or our couple series, our Soul Talk. We're going to be there are a lot of different problems or problem areas that plague our relationships. And one of the top ones is communication. So I've developed this 6-part module seminar series or webinar series so that we can really dive into communication dynamics as a couple and how to improve those. If you're like me and in my wonderful marriage, we all could benefit from learning new ways to cope, new ways to communicate and talk to each other. So I wanted to just give you a quick overview. I'm going to be sending you a link. You'll have a link where you'll be able to use it and schedule on my Calendly to schedule your time to join me. It's going to be 6 parts. You got to digest it in small bites. You can't just do it all in one little sitting and get it done. There's a lot of different dynamics as to why we have trouble communicating with each other. And it takes a lot of work to maybe undo bad habits and learn new habits of communication and ways of thinking, right? So some of the things that we're going to be doing is helping each other, i.e. you as a couple, learning how to understand what your communication style is, kind of putting a point on it. Sometimes we have to understand or get some understanding of what our problem is, what our area that we need to work on. And then once we do that, we're going to realize what our communication style is and improve it based on that. Right? And we are going to have some different activities. You got to have homework because you can learn stuff. How many times you've attended some type of webinar or series or training, but if you don't have homework to kind of solidify it in your brain, sometimes you don't, it just flies out. Whoop, it dissipates. Okay, so we're going to build upon it. So that's the first week. The second week is power of listening. Your spouse or your partner ever tell you, you're not listening to me, and you're there, but what they said is not what you heard. Okay, so we're going to work on that. Week 3, speaking with love. It's not what you say, but it's exactly how you say it. It's not what you said, but it's how you said it. Learning how to speak with love and affection. I read a book years ago. It's called Families Where Grace is in Place, and that is extending grace to your partner by allowing yourself to love or to display love in your communication. And there's so many reasons that we put up boundaries or blocks, or we don't want to allow ourselves to show emotion or show that love or be vulnerable. We're going to talk about that. Bring it down the right walls so that we can have the correct communication with our loved one. Number 4, week 4, conflict to connection. What are some of the conflicts that we're having? We don't know how to resolve a conflict. We just sweep it under the rug. Okay, we talked about it, or okay, it's over with. Let's not talk about it. And then we're mad because our spouse or our partner brings it back up. Yeah, it's not resolved. If it's not resolved, you're doomed to repeat it. It's doomed to keep coming back up. You may have it resolved, but did your partner have it resolved? We both have to have it resolved for real and not just kind of walk in the area of denial. It's going to come back up. Okay, so we got to work on it. 5 is love languages. It's a little different, right? Love languages is awesome because we're getting into intimacy when we talk about love language and our emotional intimacies, our emotional needs, and how we can truly be close and intimate, And so sometimes we just miss each other. But getting understanding of what the other person needs and even self-awareness of what you need, that's what's going to cause lasting change for the better in your relationship. And the last one is Soul Talk, our blueprint building lasting communication habits, right? So there's a lot of different things that we need to do and commitments we need to make and put things in place to have our checks and balances to make sure that all of the work that we've done, that we continue to do it, to continue to build upon it, right? I always say only dead things stay the same. You're going to grow. Life is lifing. You're going to be changing and growing, and people are going to be growing up in your lives and moving on and doing various different things. So you and your partner want to be able to be flexible, to be able to move with the changes. All right, I know that this series is going to help you guys. So I hope that you'll take advantage of this series, this soul talk. We're going to learn how to have a heart to heart. Some of you have already, it's like, we talked when we dated, but for some reason, having a heart to heart talk now sounds like, I don't know, an indictment or something. But real love, true love, you need real talk, true talk. Okay, and I'm going to walk you through this 6-week journey to get there. Okay, so we have 2 times in March, 2 times in April, 2 times in May, or we may have 1 additional in June. But they're spread apart, and I hope that as I share this video with you, you think about some of the ways that, yeah, we need help in our communication. And I hope that you'll take advantage of this. I'm Dr. Liz with Dr. Liz Soul Care, PhD in education, master's in counseling. I'm a licensed professional counselor doing life coaching for you through this process. Board certified telemental health provider. Been doing this since 2000, since 1999. So I think I have some things that I can add to. I know that I do after helping hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of couples and individuals work through their communication, interpersonal dynamics. I know that I have a lot of skills that I can impart to you to help you in your relationships. I hope to see you soon. This is Dr. Liz with Dr. Liz Soul Care, talking to